Do you ever feel like no matter how much effort you put into learning English, the results just don't show up the way you want? You watch videos, you memorize words, you even try to study grammar, but when it comes time to actually speak, you get stuck. You freeze. Your brain goes blank. If this sounds like you, don't worry, you are not alone. In fact, most learners in the world face this exact challenge. But here's the truth. You don't need to study English for endless hours every single day. You don't need to pack your bags and move to America or the UK. And you don't even need a native speaker sitting right beside you. What you truly need are smart, simple, repeatable daily habits that fit into your busy life. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through practical techniques you can use to practice English every day. Even if you have a job, even if you're shy, and even if you live in a country where nobody around you speaks English, you can still make progress. By the end of this video, you will have a clear daily plan that will help you speak more naturally without translating in your head. You will learn how to boost your confidence so you don't freeze in conversations. You'll also improve your listening and your pronunciation at the same time. And most importantly, you'll start to make English a natural part of your daily life. So if you've ever asked yourself, how can I practice English every day without wasting time? Then stay with me until the very end, because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you think about learning. Now let's begin with something very important. The biggest mistake that English learners make is believing that English can only be mastered by studying grammar rules or memorizing huge lists of words. That's not the reality. True fluency doesn't come from memorizing. It comes from using English daily in small, smart, repeatable ways. Think about how a child learns their first language. Do they open grammar books? Do they sit down and memorize vocabulary lists? Of course not. They listen. They copy sounds. They try to speak. They repeat, and slowly, step by step, they become fluent. That's exactly the way you should approach English too. The first thing you need to do is listen to English every single day. Listening is the foundation of speaking. If you want to speak well, you must first train your ears. When you listen daily, your brain starts to recognize sounds, words, and sentence patterns automatically. You might be thinking, but what if I don't understand everything? Should you still listen? Yes. Absolutely yes, because listening is not only about understanding every single word. It's about training your brain to hear the rhythm, the flow, and the natural music of English. Get easy for yourself. Start with things you enjoy: short podcasts, YouTube videos, English songs, or even simplified news. Don't worry if you only understand 30 to 50%. Your brain is still learning in the background. You can even make English your background sound while you cook, clean, exercise, or walk. Just 10 to 15 minutes every day can completely change the way English sounds to you. The secret here is consistency. The more you listen, the more natural English will feel. Now listening alone is not enough. The next step is shadowing, speaking while you listen. Shadowing is powerful because it trains your mouth and your brain to work together. Here, how it works. You play a sentence in English and then immediately repeat it with the same speed, tone, and rhythm. Don't translate in your head. Don't stop. Just echo the sounds. Let's try a quick example together. Repeat after me. I want to improve my English every day. Good. Now again, I want to improve my English every day. Excellent. Now say this. I listen carefully and repeat confidently. And again, I listen carefully and repeat confidently. Finally, repeat this sentence. Shadowing helps me speak naturally. Wonderful. At first, it may feel strange or even difficult. You won't understand every single word, and that's fine. Shadowing isn't about perfect understanding. It's about training your brain to keep up with natural English and training your mouth to move smoothly. If you do this for just 5 minutes a day, your fluency will improve, your pronunciation will become clearer, and your confidence will grow. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever caught yourself thinking in your own language first, then translating into English and then speaking? How did that feel? Slow, right? That's one of the biggest barriers to fluency. To become truly fluent, you must stop translating and start thinking directly in English. And you can do it if you start small. In the morning, say in your mind, "It's morning, I need tea, the weather is hot." Later in the day, I am working. I feel tired. I want to rest. These short, simple thoughts train your brain to think naturally in English. Over time, your thoughts will flow directly in English without any translation. Here's my second question for you. If you had to describe your day right now in English using only 3 sentences, what would you say? Pause for a moment and think. Try it. This is a powerful little exercise that rewires your brain for English step by step. Another powerful habit is reading aloud. Silent reading is fine, but if you want to speak fluently, you need to read aloud. When you do this, 3 things happen. Your mouth practices the shapes and sounds of English, your ears hear your own voice speaking, and your brain learns to connect words more quickly. It's like exercising your muscles at the gym. If you want strong English muscles, you need to exercise daily. Choose a short text, a story, an article, or even subtitles, and read it 3 times. First, slowly and clearly, then faster, focusing on rhythm, then with expression like you're performing it. This practice makes your voice smoother, stronger, and more natural. Now here's the final and most powerful step. Live with English. Don't just study it, surround yourself with it. Make it part of your daily life. Change your phone settings into English so that you see English words every single time you unlock your screen. Write a short diary in English at night, just 3 sentences about your day. Record yourself speaking for 1 minute about anything, your plans, your feelings, or what you did today. Join online English communities where you can read, write, or send short voice notes. And yes, use social media for learning: TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Watch a short video, pause, repeat the sentences, and copy the tone. Remember, fluency doesn't come from studying for hours once a week. It comes from small habits you repeat every day. 10 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of shadowing, a few short thoughts in English, reading a short text aloud, writing 3 simple sentences in your diary. These habits might look small, but together they create transformation. They build the strong foundation you need to become fluent and confident. So here's my message for you. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start today. Start with one small habit. Every time you listen, every time you shadow, every time you think in English, you are moving one step closer to fluency. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits will you start today? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to know your answer. And if this video gave you value, make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel English Unleashed now, because I'll be sharing even more powerful tips to help you become a confident English speaker. Remember this: don't just study English, live English. That's the real secret to fluency. I'll see you in the next video.